Hello everyone, and welcome to our channel, Meetings Assistance for Jehovah's Witnesses. I hope you're all doing well. In this new video, we're going to show you some sample invitations for the memorial campaign. I hope many of you find them very helpful. Let's get started. One example of door-to-door preaching. Hi. Good afternoon. My name is Name, and I'm one of Jehovah's Witnesses. I'm going around the neighborhood to invite you to a very special event that we're organizing. It's the memorial of Jesus' death, which will take place on date. Have you ever heard about this event? Well, I've heard a little, but I don't know much. Why do you celebrate it? It's a very meaningful occasion for us. In the Bible, Jesus asked that we remember his death. In 1 Corinthians 11:24-25, it says, "Do this in remembrance of me." The memorial helps us remember his sacrifice and what he did for humanity. What do you think? Would you like to join us? It sounds interesting, but I've never been to something like that. Is it like a mass? No, it's not a mass. The memorial is a special gathering where we reflect on what Jesus did for us and what his sacrifice means for the future of humanity. The invitation is open to everyone, and there's no commitment required. Would you like to attend? It could be a good opportunity to reflect on something so important. All right, I think I'd like to go. What time is it? It will be on date, at time, at location. I'll leave you an invitation so you have all the details. It would be a pleasure to have you join us. 2. Example of street preaching. Approaching someone walking down the street. Good afternoon. My name is Name, and I'm one of Jehovah's Witnesses. I was walking around the area and wanted to invite you to an event we're having very soon. It's the memorial of Jesus' death. Have you heard of it? Yes, kind of. But I don't really understand why you celebrate it. It's a special occasion where we remember what Jesus did for us. In Luke 22:19, Jesus himself said, "Do this in remembrance of me." Every year, we commemorate his sacrifice, which is an act of great love. Would you like to know more about what this event means? That sounds interesting. But what kind of event is it? Do you just talk about Jesus? Yes, we talk about what his death means to us, but we also reflect on his message of hope for the future. The memorial is not like a traditional mass. It's a moment to remember and meditate on what Jesus did for humanity. Everyone is welcome. Would you like to attend? Yes, that sounds good. Where is it held? It will be on date, at time, at location. Here's an invitation with all the details. We'd be delighted to have you with us. 3. Example of workplace preaching. During a break at work, in the office or workplace. Hey, coworker's name. How's it going? I wanted to tell you about something important happening on date. As you know, I'm one of Jehovah's Witnesses, and I'd like to invite you to a very meaningful event for us, the memorial of Jesus' death. Have you ever heard of this celebration? Yes, I've heard a bit, but I've never been to one. Why do you do it? Well, in the Bible, in Matthew 26:28, Jesus said, "This is my blood, which is poured out for many for the forgiveness of sins." The memorial is an opportunity to remember that sacrifice and what it means for the forgiveness of our sins and our future hope. It's a very solemn and meaningful event for us. That sounds important. Is it only for Jehovah's Witnesses, or can anyone attend? No, it's completely open to everyone. We want everyone to have the chance to remember what Jesus did for humanity. It's not a traditional religious service, just a time to reflect on his sacrifice. Would you like to come? It sounds interesting, but I've never been. What exactly happens at the memorial? At the meeting, we talk about Jesus' sacrifice, read Bible passages, and reflect on what they mean for us. It's simple but very deep. It'd be great if you could join us. Would you like more information? Yes, I'd like to know more. It will be on, date, at, time, at, location. I'll leave you an invitation with all the details. We hope to see you there. 4. Example of schoolmate preaching. During a school break or in the classroom. Hey, friend's name. How are you? I wanted to tell you about something really important to me. Next, date, e.g., Thursday, we're going to celebrate the memorial of Jesus' death. Did you know Jehovah's Witnesses do this every year? I've heard about it, but I don't really get why it's so important. What exactly do you celebrate? It's a special occasion where we remember what Jesus did for us. In John 15:13, Jesus said, "No one has greater love than this, that someone should surrender his life for his friends." He gave his life so we could have hope for everlasting life. During the memorial, we reflect on that sacrifice. That sounds serious, but what do you do at that event? It's a special gathering where we talk about the meaning of Jesus' death. It's not a mass or a party, just a chance to think about his sacrifice. Everyone is invited. Would you like to come? Yeah, sounds interesting. Where is it? It'll be at, location, at, time. I'll give you an invitation with all the details. It'd be great if you could come. 5. Example of while shopping. At the supermarket or store, when meeting someone in line or an aisle. Hi. How are you? My name is, and I'm one of Jehovah's Witnesses. I wanted to tell you about an important event we'll be having next, date, the memorial of Jesus' death. Have you heard of it? Yes, I've heard a bit, but not much. What do you do at that event? It's a time to remember the sacrifice Jesus made. In 1 Peter 2:24, it says, "He himself bore our sins in his body on the tree." At the memorial, we reflect on what his death means for the forgiveness of our sins and the hope we have for the future. It's a very solemn event. Sounds interesting. Is it just for Jehovah's Witnesses, or can anyone go? It's completely open to everyone. We want everyone to have the opportunity to reflect on what Jesus did for humanity. It's not a traditional religious service, just a time of meditation. Would you like to come? Yes, I'd like to know more. It will be on, date, at, time, at, location. I'll leave you an invitation with all the details. We'd be happy to have you join us. I hope these sample invitations for the memorial are very helpful to you. Sending you a big hug, and may Jehovah always bless and protect you.